Welcome to Math Plus, where math makes sense. Why do we use standard form? And what is that anyway? Standard, written, expanded. What does that mean? Numbers are expressed in different forms for a reason. Each one has its purpose. Let's talk about standard form. Standard form is the regular way that we write numbers when we're using digits, just like this. Word form or written form is when we write it out in words. And then we have expanded form when we want to understand the value of the numbers. Standard form, again, is just the regular way we write numbers. Imagine if a price tag said $245, all written out like that, instead of in standard form, $245. That would take forever to read. This is so much simpler. Here are some examples written out in standard form. 245, 1,302, 56,789. Standard form is the regular way we write numbers using digits. Each digit in standard form does have a value when we break it down. For instance, 3,456. When we break it down, it looks like this, 3,456. They all mean something depending on how they're written and what place that they're in. Here's a number in standard form, 4,321. Standard form is just the number written the way we normally see it. No words, no breaking it apart, just the digits. I'm going to say a number, and I want you to write it in standard form. The number that I'm thinking of is 250. Pause the video, write it down, and then come back and see if you're right. Oh, I can't get you. That's right, just 250. This is standard form, just the numbers. No words, no breaking apart, just the digits. Here's another one. Write it down in standard form. 1,006. 1,006. Did you get it? 1,006. Now, they do have to be in a place to mean something, but they're just the numbers written down. No words, no breaking apart, just the digits. That's standard form. What are some of the most popular ways that we use the standard form of numbers? Let's check that out. Money. Money is written in standard form. $245, $1,200. Prices are always written in standard form. You can also see standard form at the gas station. Next time mom or dad drives up to get some gas, look at the price. It's written in standard form. Addresses. Most people have their house number on their house. Those are standard form numbers, just the numbers. Some people put the numbers on their mailbox for their address. You wouldn't write 123 Main Street. That's a lot of words when you write it out like that. It's easier if you just write the numbers. Standard form. We also use standard form with scores and data. When's the last time you went to a baseball game or a football game and you looked up at the scoreboard? Everything is written in standard form. Have you taken a test lately? Your teacher wrote the score at the top of the page. She might have written it like this, but 87%, something like that. It's all standard form. Every day you look at the date and you look at the time, and it's all written in standard form. Just numbers, just the digits, no words, no breaking it apart. 7:15 right here on the clock, all written in standard form. Standard form is the fastest and the easiest way to read and write numbers in real life. It's actually the way we usually learn our numbers too, don't we, when we're younger? That's why we use it almost everywhere. You see it every single day. Start looking around each day and point out all the standard form numbers that we use in everyday life. Other forms of numbers are important as well. We'll go over those in another video. Just remember, standard form is how we write numbers. Word form is how we say numbers. And expanded form is how we understand numbers.